Hello everyone. In this video, we'll look at the min-max normalization problem again, but this time we'll be using NumPy and Scikit-Learn libraries to solve these tasks here. So again, just to recap, we need to use this equation here to normalize the data in the following table here. So this is the data. And then in task B, once we have normalized the input data to lie between 0 and 1, we'll have to further update the normalized data such that the minimum value becomes equal to 3, whereas x max becomes equal to 7. And in task C, we'll have to take the normalized data from B and convert it to its original form, x here. Okay, so let's get started. So here I have imported the required libraries and functionality. So we have import NumPy as NP, and then from sklearn preprocessing, we are importing MinMaxScaler. The input is stored as a NumPy array here. Okay, so let's look at the NumPy solution. Um, so first, let's save xmin, xmax as x dot min and x dot max, and then x range would be x max minus x min. Okay, so we have stored these variables. So now we could simply calculate the normalized data set using x minus x min and divided by x range. Um, So this will give us our normalized data. So as you could see in the previous video, when we were using Python only, we had to write map or functionality or the for loops to compute this, because over there we were running each operation on each single item in the array. But here NumPy takes care of it and applies it on the entire array. So let's have a look at the data. So x and a. So I'll round it to 2 decimal and then output it as a list. So this is how the data looks. So the minimum value of the data is 0, whereas the maximum value of the data is 1. Okay, so now going to task B. So we have x min, and desired x min should be equal to 3, whereas desired x max should be equal to 7. So we'll store them as a variable. So x max desired equal to 3.0, 7.0, and then x range desired would be equal to x max desired minus x min desired. And once we have that, we could simply compute the normalized data using x min desired plus x range desired multiplied by x normalized of a. Okay, and let's have a look at this data now. And you can see that the minimum in this case has been converted to 3, whereas the maximum is equal to 7 as desired. Okay, so now let's see how we could convert from this normalized data back to the original input data as we in cell C, cell 2. So yeah, let's see how we could do that. We just need to uh, move backward from this point uh, to this cell. So let's see how we can do that. So we'll call it x hat. So for example, here, so we have x and b. So here we are adding x min desired, so we'll have to subtract it, x min desired. And then here we are multiplying x range desires. In this case, we'll have to divide x range desired, and then x and a is also normalized using this equation. So in this equation, we are dividing by x range. So here we have to multiply by x range, and since we are subtracting x min here, we'll need to add x min here. And if we look at the data now, so x hat, so this is the same data as given in this table. So 0.06172, 0.06 minus 0.06172. Okay, so this was a NumPy solution. As you can see, we didn't use any for loops because NumPy took care of this for us and applied the same functionality on the entire array. Okay, so now let's look at Scikit-Learn or Scikit-Learn solution. Um, so in this case, we'll generate a scalar first, so min max scalar. Okay, and all we need to do is to um, apply a fit transform. So it fits the data and transforms the data to the normalized one. Um, so our input would be x um, here, and we also need to add a dimension here such that it becomes n by 1 array in this case. Okay, so we do this and then we look at it because now we have n by 1 array. So to get the same appearance, we need to apply a squeeze and we get the exact same response as in cell 5. Um, for the second task, since we want the minimum and maximum values of the normalized data to be 3 and 7 respectively, so we'll have to specify that in the MinMaxScaler. So there is argument called feature range, which takes a tuple of the min value and the max value. So we'll start the function like that. So and then we'll do the same x and b scalar b dot fit transform. So in this case, it would be x and a, and we don't need to add a new dimension here because the data already is n by 1. So we do that. Let's look at the response and x and b here. So as you can see, the data has been normalized such that the minimum value is 3 and the maximum value is 7. Okay, so now the question is how can we convert this back to our original data? So that is super easy in Scikit-Learn. So we only need to do the steps like this. So scalar b inverse transform. So we do the inverse transform on x and b. And since x and b here takes x and a as an input, so we'll need to apply an inverse transform on scalar b as well. Okay, so we do that and we look at the data. So x hat here, and we get our original data back. So 0.75 minus 0.06172. So super easy in Scikit-Learn and NumPy. So with very few lines of code, we could accomplish the task um, easier than what we did with simple using Python only code. Okay, so that was it for today's video. I hope you liked this video and see you all in the next video. Thank you for watching.